for many hardworking individuals, especially those in the SME space, the informal sector, and the gig economy, this dream has often felt distant. They have not felt like part of the banking ecosystem. They feel left out. This dream has often been constrained by ambition, but by limited access to affordable and inclusive financing. Today, we take a bold and deliberate steps towards changing that narrative through the launch of a mortgage financing solution specifically tailored for this very, very important segment in society. As a country, we continue to face a housing deficit estimated at over 2 million units, driven by rapid urbanization, population growth, and the evolving socio-economic dynamics. At the same time, the informal mortgage market remains significantly underdeveloped, with only a small fraction of Kenyans able to access traditional mortgage financing. As a bank, we have taken time to reimagine mortgage financing to accommodate the realities of SMEs and the gig workers, the young people who are doing creatives and doing a lot of work. A key enabler of this affordability is our strategic partnership with Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company, which has provided a critical guarantee that allows us to extend this financing with reduced risk, but most importantly, for us to be able to lend to this segment at single-digit rate. At KCB, we firmly believe that when we empower individuals to own homes, we are doing far more than financing property, but enabling wealth creation, fostering financial security, and building stronger, more resilient communities. For MSMEs and the informal sector players, home ownership represents stability, dignity, a store of value, and in many cases, a foundation upon which further economic activity can be built. I'm also glad to note that the milestone is firmly aligned with the government's affordable housing agenda. However, as we all know, supply alone is not enough. Demand must be unlocked through accessible finance and inclusive ownership. This is where KCB comes in. At the same time, I'm glad to note that in our efforts to make home ownership more accessible, we have reduced our affordable housing mortgage rates to 8.9 from 9% for all those customers that can effectively implement checkoff. This is a deliberate move aimed at easing the cost burden for aspiring homeowners and reflects our continued commitment to walk the journey with our customers, turning the dream of owning a home into a reality. As a bank, we remain committed to scaling this solution across the country, strengthening partnerships with developers, some who are represented here this morning, to ensure the availability of affordable housing stock and leveraging technology to make the home ownership journey simple.